Alright folks, welcome back to the channel Tech2. To be very honest, I'm super excited about the DJI Mavic Air 2 that has just launched. So quickly diving in, and we're not going to waste time because I want to keep it as short and simple as possible. Is it worth the upgrade? Are you planning to upgrade? And who is it for? There are a lot of stuff that we need to ask, and that's where this channel comes into play. Now, as you can see, the new Mavic Air 2, before it even launched, we had leaked you all the pictures. We had told you that this is going to get a 2.4 gigahertz and a 5.8 gigahertz kind of a dual frequency band, and which was missing on the Mavic Air. So for the first time, Mavic Air 2 is getting it, and the price has not changed. It's $799. So really amazing job that bringing OcuSync 2.0 from a higher tier, from like Mavic Pros down all the way to Mavic Air 2. I think that is one of the most important feature. Why is it most important feature? Out there at the back of me, you're going to see my very trusted Autel Evo. And if you guys not know me, and if you're first time watching this channel, I build all these drones also on the side. So I have like a list of 8 or 9 tutorials, and these are all my quads out there. That's a tadpole build that is coming up, and this small 65 millimeter kind of a toothpick quad build is also coming up in the channel. So stay tuned if you are interested into that. Now the Autel Evo, when I bought the Autel Evo, I was super impressed because I was getting 4K 60, and I have ditched my Mavic. I remember that I ditched my Mavic to Zoom, and everybody was like, oh, you should have kept the Mavic to Zoom, and I ditched it just because to get that 4K 60. Now for a price of $799, you are going to get 4K at 60 frames per second. How cool is that? On this side, you're seeing a quad or a drone that is going to cost you maybe $1,100, and you only get 30 minutes. And to be very honest, you're going to get like 27 or 26 minutes of flight on the Autel Evo. This guy, on the contrary, has got 34 minutes of flight. Now, 34 doesn't mean that you're going to get 34. And you are going to get 30 minutes. And yes, last week I had told you that you are going to get 34 minutes out of the battery size, because this is a 3100 milliamp battery, 3S LiPo. This one also is running on a 3S LiPo, but is it a 3S LiPo? Well, yeah. Actually, it's 11.4 volt, 4300 milliamp battery. This is also a 3S LiPo, guys. So you are getting that 8-inch kind of quads LiPo battery usage, which means that you are actually getting more or less the same kind of 3-cell battery on this DJI Mavic Air 2. Okay, so my Autel Evo, or if you have a DJI Mavic 2 Zoom, and when I was shooting with my Mavic 2 Zoom, and I had done tutorials on that also, my biggest thing was that 1080p at 120 FPS was amazing, and I wanted that slow motion, because the fun part of slow motion is that later on you can go to a post kind of you can do any sort of, you can take any sort of editing softwares, and you can always increase the frame. And that is the whole reason, is that I was a big fan of slow motion. Now, if you have gone through my channel, you will see I've got multiple episodes where I've shot a lot of slow motion videos and everything. Your Mavic Air 2, and if you are planning to purchase this, and that is the whole reason of excitement, can do 240 frames per second, guys. That means it's the same slow motion that is present on an iPhone 11 Pro. You're getting that same slow motion, and you're taking a shot. So for example, I think this is more important for a person who is doing real estate videos and everything. And when you are doing that shot, which is going across or around the building, my Autel Evo used to sometimes lose connection, and it used to do a return to home kind of a fail-safe. This, on the contrary, because of OcuSync 2.0, and I know OcuSync 2.0 like in and out, and I know how it works, I am having so much of confidence that there is no way you're going to lose transmission. If you have not watched a video, I have a video actually, I'll be linking down below, where we did an Autel Evo versus a Mavic 2 Zoom test. The Autel Evo was glitching in transmission and everything, and in the comment section, a lot of people here should point the antenna this way, antenna that way. Folks, OcuSync 2.0 is a thing that nobody can, no other company can achieve. Why? Because it's a signal hop frequency. Now comes camera. This guy shoots 12 megapixel. This guy shoots 48 megapixel. Hold on, 48 megapixel. I said in my previous video that this will be getting a 12 megapixel camera. Well, you're getting 12 megapixel actually. It just that it shoots, it has a half-inch sensor that actually shoots like 8K pictures and everything. So it's kind of 48 megapixel in JPEGs. You would not get 48 megapixel in RAW. And I cannot confirm this until and unless we see more videos from different other YouTubers coming up where they are doing comparison between 48 megapixel versus the 12 megapixel scenario that is out there. And I am super excited about one more stuff, is that 4K 60 frames per second at H.265 codec, which is HEVC. Now this is a compressed codec, and you will not lose any quality when during compression. It's just that H.264 used to shoot in boxes, so there used to be multiple 4x4 boxes, and that's how the frames were captured. But H.264 used to suffer some sort of edge-to-edge loss. H.265, on the contrary, is a bigger box, so they have less kind of loss in details and sharpening and everything, even though the size is small. So that is another part of evolution of the Mavic Air series. We are planning to upgrade from a Mavic Air, from a Mavic Mini or a Mavic Air 1 to a Mavic Air 2. Remember this, if you're shooting at high codecs, you do require a machine or a laptop or a desktop that has a dedicated graphics card. Yes, you can go for Premiere, but then also at least you should have a better graphics card computer. Only then, with the power of editing software, you can actually get, you can actually see the true quality of this 4K. And you have to have a monitor that is 4K capable so that you can see the true quality of that 4K. One more stuff you guys will understand. I faced this problem and I knew this was about to happen. At the back of older drones, like if you have a Mavic Pro 1, if you have this Autel Evo, if you have probably Mavic Air, if you have a DJI Spark, you do not have that feasibility of having a small light at the bottom. Now you might be asking this question if you're new to this quadcopter era, is that what does that light do? Well, that light allows the quadcopter or the drone to land when it is facing ambient light, or when the light is not that good for it to land. So when can be that scenario? That scenario can be anytime. That scenario can be in the evening, can be when it's like it's going to rain or anything, can be when it's super foggy or anything. And that's where again Mavic Air 2 actually wins the battle, because that has a small light that allows you to land when there is very less amount of light available. And that is the fun part, and that is the reason I am so much excited, because they have packed everything into this. Sensors, well, fortunately you are not going to get top sensors. Top sensors are going to be kept for the Mavic Pro series. You're not going to get side sensors. Side sensors are again kept for Pro series. Well, they have added front, back and bottom sensors, which are more than enough, to be very honest. But honest opinion, just because I'm non-sponsored, just because it's coming from a person who is building quads and everything, is that DJI Mavic Air 2 is a to-go drone. Why? Because super portable, 500 grams, 34 minutes of flight. You can carry this anywhere you want. Super tiny. You will not fall in any sort of problem when you are flying out. 18.4 kilometer transmission ratio, which means that you're getting around about 8 or 9 miles of transmission at 1080p. And OcuSync 2.0 is like the next revolutionary thing when it comes to transmission technology by any sort of. That's it from the channel Tekadu. I hope you learned something today, and I hope you understood that why I am so excited about the DJI Mavic Air 2. It's a no-brainer purchase for everybody, those who wants to jump into the game of quadcopters, drones and aerial videography. Goodbye, take care, see you guys on another episode.